Hi, today we're gonna take a look at the bass line of one of the biggest songs of the 80s, Duran Duran's Rio. Rio. Hugely popular, loved by everybody and considered by most bass players one of the best of all time, Rio's bass line is catchy, fancy and sophisticated. You'll be surprised to hear that on top of that, it's also pretty simple. Yep. At the end of the day, it's just a few power chords, and aren't power chords the easiest form of chords you can play on bass? So that makes it easy to play, right? Of course not. John Taylor's left hand work on this one might not be the trickiest, but I guarantee his right hand is going to plunge you into a hell made of heavy syncopation, ghost notes, and razor sharp precision. The song is divided into 4 sections: verse, chorus, pre-solo, and solo. Rio begins with this figure that sets the pace for the whole rhythm pattern of the track. It's pretty much an E minor pentatonic box with a little chromatic run to add a touch of blues, plus 2 power chord arpeggios, A and C. You've probably already guessed what makes it a hard sound to play. It's a staccato. The bass riff is heavily syncopated and requires very short and tight notes. The only way to get that is to release the left finger immediately after you've played the note. It takes a lot of practice to pull these off, and especially on the power chords, you had to move up and down the fretboard, which requires great control and accuracy. The track was recorded with an Area Pro 2 SB1000, Taylor's weapon of choice at the time. The SB1000 has a very narrow neck that definitely helps in the process. You don't want to try to record this bass line with a precision bass. Rio is strongly characterized by his rhythm pattern, but listen to what the drums are playing. There's almost no kick in this section, besides on the 1, which is also the only moment where the bass hits on the downbeat. So that marked accent on the 1 gives the song its trademark stomping feeling. What really pushes the rhythm throughout the song is the bass guitar. These notes here are commonly considered ghost notes, but in the actual bass line it sounds like he's playing them. Just they're so short and tight that they tend to sound more rhythmic than melodic. I'd say you're good both ways. On the last bar, John plays C sharp and C instead of A and C, bringing a sense of anticipation for what comes next, the chorus. This part really opens up, using 4 major chords: E major, B major, D major and A major. And also the drum pattern gets busier, adding some kick. The bass follows the chords, keeping its syncopated rhythm but also adding some longer notes. To close the chorus, one of John Taylor's most used passages, the double octave chromatic lick. Rio is probably Taylor's finest work, and it embodies all the most significant aspects of his playing: root on the 1, syncopation, staccato, chromatic licks. If you want to know more, check out my Bass Habits episode about him, link in description. The next section is the pre-solo, which changes the atmosphere of the song, switching its tonal center to a C sharp minor chord. The bass underlines the changing chords, again using some little beautiful chromatic runs to connect them. When the saxophone solo kicks in, Taylor keeps underlining the chords with slightly different ways of playing power chord arpeggios, managing also to sneak in once again that little 3-note chromatic run. After the solo, it's back to the verse and then on to the final chorus. If you think about it, Rio's bassline is made of simple elements, a few power chords and some chromatic scales. But Taylor's round tone and his staccato playing are the elements that make the song memorable. Thank you very much for watching, don't forget to leave a comment, give us a like and follow me on Instagram.